Morning Coco.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Don't forget
Good
about
morning.
Non mais l'idée de base c'était pas ça, c'était au début du refit. Faire un truc en mode voilà, là on a fini la course, ce qui se passe c'est ça. Boum boum boum. Welcome to the Tech Takeover. Monday morning, 9 AM is the tech team meeting, always. And then we do like a little cleanup of the shed. Allez, au boulot.
So we're in the refit post Vendée Globe at the moment. The boat's been in solo configuration for the last year for all the solo races, and so now we're basically working on putting it back into a crewed configuration ready for all the crewed races and the Ocean Race Europe this year. So we're going to show you around inside. As well as sort of the general maintenance you have on the boat, you can obviously we're missing the winches and things like that. There's going to be a few changes to the layout. In general, the cockpits stays the same between solo and crewed. For the Vendée, Boris had a big chair, big comfortable suspension chair. We're getting rid of that to give ourselves a bit more space for the crew of 4 and 5 with the OBR. And we're going to have the benches like we had in the Ocean Race, so that some crew can sort of sit a bit further back and we can tuck them away when we're not using it. But the real changes is going to be in the back of the boat, because we need to think about how to open up the space and open up that cockpit so we have somewhere to live. We're now in the back of the boat. This was the living space for Boris, and actually right here, just at the entrance to the cockpit, this is where the navigator seat / bed was. And where I'm sat right now is where the bunk was that Boris was sleeping in for the Vendée. And what we've done to give ourselves a lot more space, we've moved that navigator seat to the back. So the navigator is actually going to sit here in the back now. Got to be careful of that. We're going to have a cushion here as well, of course, but we're going to sit here and we can move this screen up and down like before, so that the navigator can be nice and central. They can look at what's going on in the cockpit and can relay their thoughts to the crew. So I think it's going to be a really good setup for the short, intense legs of the Ocean Race Europe, to be able to quickly react to any changes and what the navigator wants to do. At the same time, we're going to have the bunks either side. So it looks pretty uncomfy where I am right now, but it's actually probably a lot comfier than many of the other IMOCAs. This is where one of the bunks is going to be. So you can see this folding down here. It's fitted nicely to fit around the tunnel. This is where all the ropes from the back of the boat come. And so in order to get into it, you've got to climb over the top of the tunnel. And then we'll have a sort of net, and it will be a nice, comfortable place that's out the way of the action where all the sailing's happening in the cockpit. But also you can move the weight of the crew to the right side, and you can effectively stack the crew from side to side.
Looks very, very cozy.
Very cozy in here, yeah. So it's tight to get into, but once you're in, it's a pretty comfortable place to sleep. The other one's not quite in place, but they're going to be sitting at the back here, just like we had for the Ocean Race. This is a bit where the skipper would usually be, because they can stay close to the navigator and close to the action and ready to jump out. And then finally, we're going to have a bunk right in the front in the dark room, which is the most sheltered of all the bunks. We've got a really nice space for the crew to be living, I suppose, and then direct access to the cockpit as well. So
Nice.
very handy. One of the best boats for the Ocean Race for sure.
Il y a 3 grands axes en fait après une grosse course comme ça. Les 3 grands axes, c'est réparation de ce qui a cassé, optimisation de ce qu'on peut optimiser. Ouais, Boris a pu voir des choses. Et la troisième chose, c'était passer en mode équipage. C'est-à-dire que le Vendée Globe c'était une course en solitaire, et là on passe sur une config équipage, parce que c'est The Ocean Race Europe, course des caps et Transat Jacques Vabre, où là il est plus tout seul, mais ils sont en équipage. Et donc c'est des petites choses, mais ça prend vite du temps, comme remettre toutes les bannettes à l'intérieur, décaler le siège de veille qui était à l'entrée. Donc en solitaire ça se passait très bien, parce que passer du cockpit à son siège, mais là il va y avoir, ils vont être 5 sur The Ocean Race Europe. Donc s'il y a le siège dans le passage, ça va être invivable pour eux, donc on a reculé le siège. Donc visuellement c'est juste reculé de 1 mètre un siège, mais d'un point de vue composite il y a un peu de job. En train de faire les supports qui vont accueillir la génératrice, parce que la génératrice on peut pas la coller, on peut pas la visser directement dans le fond de coque. Donc on crée des supports.
A little unboxing. That's the generator that's gonna go in the boat. That's gonna produce all of the electricity. What's the plan for this week? So this is a big thing for this week. You know, for example, we need to mount all of those things: exhaust, the exhaust pipe, and also all of the fuel lines, the water lock. Everything is provided by Fisher Panda. Thanks a lot. And that's the big boy. So those generators, they're usually mounted on big boats to produce electricity for general use. But the thing is that, as you can see, it's covered. That it's silent and that you don't hear the engine running when you're producing electricity. But we don't really care about that. And this casing is actually quite heavy, so we're gonna get rid of it and we're gonna try to light up a little bit. We're gonna try to, lighten it up. Try to lighten it up. Oh yeah!
Generator, woo! Oh, there we go.
We want to save as much weight as possible. So I'm taking everything apart to take this box out. You know, for example, this is the air filter because, as I said earlier, those engines, they are mounted in big cruising boats usually, and they don't want it to be noisy. So they have like those big boxes that make the noise a little bit, like make this generator more quieter.
So now we're going to lift this whole unit, the generator and engine, which are all connected together. We're going to lift the whole lot up and put it in the boat. Okay, coming down a little bit. Voila!
We have a new rope partner called Gleistein. They are from Bremen in Germany and they are rope maker. Ropes are very important on board because they are very specific, and the boat is a racing yacht, so they are under very high loads. They need to be very effective and specific. So we are working with them to create the best rope rigging, running rigging. And we are closely working with them to have a perfect running rigging on board.
That's all their new stuff. All this is new. We need to test them on board, like sailing.
On the IMOCA, there's lots and lots of little splicing jobs that need to be done. There's little loops, there's small connectors that we need to make. And so the Dyneema product that we have from Gleistein is perfect for making that. Some of our products that we make that go on the boat in this container here, we test before they go on the boat with a hydraulic ram that we have in this bench here. Other products that go on board, you don't find out how well they go until you're sailing around. And just through thorough training on board, our job as riggers is to monitor these ropes throughout the sailing, find out how they're working and how well they're working.
I got ropes. Oh my god. We're coming at the end of the refit. So we have done a little bit of like few paint touch up because of little impacts during the Vendée. And we also put a brand new sticker here. A big polishing, and the new partner is also in the back, and yeah, that should look brand new and shining for the day of the launch. Stay tuned.
Did you push record?
Yeah, I did. I did. Oh, hi there. I'm Flore. I'm the one you probably heard laughing behind the camera. I'm the one behind all of these videos and photos that you'll see.
So, we made a big change to the boat this winter refit. We're not sure if it's going to work. It's sustainable, so it'll be great if it does. Come on, let's go have a look. Oh yeah, come on, this way, this way. Come on, camera. Here we go. Sneaky peek for you all. Gonna have to be quick before the lid goes back down.